I fundamentally believe that the very first question that we ask in life is there meaning in this world? Is there meaning to my life? And this is a question everyone thinks about. It has to cross your mind because we are humans and we are made to search and to look for meaning beyond ourselves. And at the end of the day, every person should be able to say yes. There has to be meaning in some way, shape, or form. But the very next question we ask is, who gives me this meaning? And the question of God's existence must come up because if God does exist, number one, He created you. Number two, He's over you. And number three, He's the one who may provide you with meaning. So for the sake of being on a journey to find meaning, we need to explore, is there evidence for God? And how can we look at the different ways that people view life? If we can figure out how the universe was created and the different views of how people were created, then this will give us the proper answer if there is really meaning on this earth or not. There are three prominent views that philosophers take when it comes to the question of God and revealing how the universe was created. Number one, necessity. We just had to happen. Number two, chance. We got super lucky. And number three, designer. We were designed by someone. So let's explore them. Let's look at necessity first. Necessity tells us that the universe has to be life permitting because it was necessary, so therefore it happened. Anyone who holds this view would be called a nihilist. Nihilism is because we are here, simply put, because there's no fundamental meaning behind life, and we don't have a choice about what we do because it's necessary, including the universe. For instance, all the qualities of how everything in this world, to the way that the air works, to the perfect strands of DNA that we have, is simply because it's necessary. But my belief is that this is the weakest of the three options, friends, because there's no reason or no evidence to suggest how everything came to be is from nothing. This becomes an empty philosophical guess with no fundamental backbone to it. But let's look at the second option that philosophers propose, which is chance. Chance tells us that we got the universe lottery, and this is often referred to as the Big Bang Theory. The theory is that we got very, 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 very lucky. In fact, it was a 1 in 70 million chance that our universe was created the right way at the right time on the first try. Someone who believes in the universe created by chance is what we would call a physicalist human world view. This means that there's no God, no inherent meaning to life except what you just need to make the most of what you have while you're here. Life at its best is a glorious accident, is what a physicalist would say. Is the belief that a physicalist teaches that a person is an illusion and when we die, we just cease to exist because there is simply nothing outside of this earth. The idea of how we got to where we are today, being a 1 in 70 million chance, is a weak option. It's something that's hard for me to personally put my faith in because the universe lottery is not as probable as you might think it is. But let's look at the last option, designer. Perhaps the way our universe got to where it is today because of somebody who divinely designed it. It seems to me that there's powerful evidence that there's a behind-the-scenes look of how someone could say the universe came to be because it was designed with someone who intended for it to be the way it is. For instance, what are the odds that our Earth is made in such a complex way that we can personally breathe in the right amount of air? That every individual's DNA coding is so complex that one human's DNA compiled into an entire book would take 67 years, 24 hours a day to read. But yet, it's made in the way that works. It's made in the way that we function. And if we look at the sky and the impression of how everything was designed, it was overwhelming, and it inevitably makes us ask, did someone design this? One who believes in this would be one who believes in transcendence. Transcendence is that there is someone who is over us in knowledge, power, and love who created all things, giving meaning to anyone who seeks them. And Christianity claims that this person is God.